Welcome back. Okay, so today we're going to be doing a few easy DIYs from stuff from the Dollar Tree and other places. All right, so let's jump right into it. But before we do not forget to like and subscribe so you can follow along and keep up to date with all other home decor DIYs and fashion DIYs. All right, so for this, I had some leftover like macrame type yarn that I had. So it's real easy and real simple. You can do this two ways. You can sew it with the zigzag stitch around the circle, or you can do it like I did here with the hot glue gun. You're just going to really just wrap it around in the circle, and you're just going to keep doing it until you get the size that you want. You want to make sure that you're putting enough glue on it all the way around, so you know that it doesn't come apart in the middle. You know how it can, when it bends and stuff, you want it to keep its shape. So you'll just keep doing it until you get the desired shape you want. You can test it out by putting a cup or whatever you're planning to use them for on it, and then when you're done, you're just going to glue down the little piece in the back so it won't be showing up top. Then I decided to add some beads that I had from the dollar store too. And I just was playing around to see how I wanted to do them, if I wanted to do them, in a uniform pattern or just sporadically. So I decided against going around in a design and just to do them spaced out in different places. And to do that, I just used a little bit of hot glue on the bottom of each one, not too much because you don't want the glue to look clumpy up top. And that's it. And so once you're done, you see it's done. And I decided to do one and not do one so you can see it both ways. And I think they're really cute and they're really simple and really easy. These would be cute for around your home or as a cute gift. Okay, so for this next one, I had these two things that I have from the Dollar Tree, a vase and this little bowl. They came in a pack of about 3. All right, what I wanted to do was just make a vase with a different type shape than just a straight up and down. So I was like, let me glue this on here as a bottom pedestal, and then I wanted it to have a little texture. So I was like, okay, I'm going to tape it off and do a rows of little hot glue beads. The problem with the hot glue beads, as you can see when I'm doing it here, is that it doesn't keep a uniform shape. So when it was done, I did not like it at all. So I decided to pry them off and sand down so it just had an even front texture when I was done, and start all over. So now I have this, and I just wanted to show you too that if you do something and you don't like it, you can turn it into something that you do like. So I'm just going to go in on top of the coats that I did there with the spray paint with a chalk paint. So I'm going over it. It doesn't have to be neat and even because what I'm trying to do here is create a bit of texture. So I want it to look kind of like a stone, like a natural stone. So I went over and I patted the paintbrush, and I'm going to be just doing different techniques to just give it the texture. I don't want it to be one color, so I'm going to go in with the white, and like I said, I'm patting it down, doing different things, and then I'm going to go in with a gold layer, and I don't want it to show through too much, so I'm going layer on top of layer. You don't have to do as many layers as I did here, but you need to do probably at least 3 to achieve some kind of texture layer on this. So you'll just see I just go over it and over it until it takes on the look that I want it to look like, and then I let it dry, and that was it. Okay, so you can see that I went over it several times and I kind of blurred out all the lines that I did. So you can leave the lines sharp like that, but I didn't want them to be defined, so I just went over them. And then I decided to add some paint to the inside because, you know, certain times you can see inside of vases depending on where you place them and what angle you're at. So I didn't want it to look unfinished and like the glass and the inside, so I just gave that a little thin coat in there, and then this is it done. I think it turned out really good. My daughter saw it after I was done and she was like, oh, that's cute, where did we get that? So I think I did a good job on that one. Okay, so on to this one. So I got the canvas from the dollar store. They only had one left. I wanted to do a collection, but they only had one left. So, and I've never done pour painting before with acrylic paint, so I wanted to give it a try. All right, this is not how you do it. I found that out after. I was like, why is mine not pouring smoothly like it does on all of the YouTube videos? Because I guess you have to watch a beginner video, which I did not watch. And in the beginner video, they'll tell you that you have to thin out your paint to get it to pour nice and smoothly. But I do think it still came out cute. You can use this technique, but probably to save on the use of paint, because I did feel like I had to use a lot. You would thin out your paint with some type of medium, which I'm going to try again, but I just wanted to do this one and see. So like I said, it wasn't pouring as smoothly as I wanted. So I went and got my blow dryer to blow it out, to spread it out against the canvas. So you see when you're blowing it, it's going to take a different design than when you're letting it smoothly pour all over the place. Either way is cute. I've watched several videos on doing it both ways. So this is a good technique too. Okay, so you can see you're just going to blow it around and place the paint where you want it to go. And just note that depending on which way you blow it, depending on which layer of the paint is going to come out dominant. So you have to keep that in mind when you're blowing it and when you're placing the paints down to get the look and the colors that you want to pop and stand out. So I just kept doing that until I got the look that I wanted, adding the paint and blowing it around. And I made sure the whole canvas was covered, and this is how it turned out. I did like it this way, but because it was so small and I didn't have the other pieces to go along with it, I decided to frame it. So I took a Dollar Tree frame that I had, and I didn't have cardstock paper. So what I did was just take 3 pieces of printer paper and cut out the square in the middle so that the bottom didn't show through, and the canvas fit in perfect to the frame. And this is how it turned out. I hope you like. Okay, on to the last one. This is just a bottle, and you can do this with a bottle of wine, you can do whatever. My daughter, for Thanksgiving and Christmas, we let her drink the Welch's sparkling drinks. She enjoyed the bottles so much that I found one in her room. So I said, why you kept it? And she was like, oh, it's decor. So I was like, okay, let's at least turn it into something pleasing as opposed to just a random bottle in your room. So I took the bottle, took off the label, and spray painted that with 2 coats of the metallic paint. And then I had gotten these grass-like things from the Dollar Tree. I didn't want to leave the leaves the green, so I spray painted those gold, and they just popped right off, and you can pop them right back on when you're done and they dry. And that is it. It's like super simple, and you can do these. I've seen these bottles on sale for hundreds of dollars. I don't know why, but hundreds of dollars. So you can make your own with your recycled wine bottles or whatever and some Dollar Tree leaves. So this is it. All right, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.